Welcome, Panther fans. I'm Harold Tillman alongside Coach Lewis Sims of the Pascagoula Panthers. Coach, we're coming off of it was a rival weekend, or a rival game, and it didn't turn out the way we wanted to. Give us your thoughts on the pluses and the negatives of the game.
Well, I tell you, it sure does. I got an empty space on top of my little counter out here that I cleaned off, especially for the Singing River Trophy. I guess we'll just have to try to get it back next year. But at the end of the day, we look at the game and couldn't be more proud. I just finished talking to the boys and couldn't be more proud of their effort, their go out and the way they compete, the way they did it in the right way. The series has gotten a little chippy in the last couple of years, and Coach High and I got together and really talked about ways that we could come together and get some of that chippiness out of the way and go to play in a great football rivalry. And I think a lot of that had to do with us being in the same region, competing for playoff spots. And I think this year, without it being a region game, I think we were able to focus on the rivalry, focus on the camaraderie, focus on just going out and competing our very best against each other. Kudos to Coach High and his squad. The quarterback's a heck of a ball player. The receivers did a great job, of catching the ball, putting it in the end zone, and they took advantage of some things we were doing. But I'm also proud of our squad. 41 points in an opening game is probably the most we've ever scored in the first game of the year. Just very, very proud of where we are offensively and even defensively. We had collective 3 guys that had taken snaps in varsity as starters on Friday night, and those guys to come out and face an air raid offense with a trigger man like Caden Irving, and to do what they did and have the opportunity there with 8.5 minutes to go in the third quarter to be up by 11. No one saw that coming, except me maybe. But nobody saw that coming. So we were very, very proud of our young defense. They were baptized by fire on Friday night, and just very, very proud of those young men. They've got nothing to hang their heads about. They rallied to the football. They played hard all night. They made them uncomfortable in certain situations. We got 3 and outs on them, which is very, very good. It's what we were asking for, was 1 stop per quarter, and we needed 1 more. We needed 1 more stop. They got us on the cherry picker there in the fourth quarter and saw it coming the whole way. I would have tackled him, but that would have made all of us look bad. But I was ready. I probably would have gotten a targeting call like the Ole Miss guys and the Louisville guys last night. But I was there for the tackle. I saw it the whole way. But what a great call by their offense. What a great execution by their offense to get them that extra first down and pretty much ice the game right there for them. So kudos to them. For our offense, 247 yards rushing on 28 carries, 4 touchdowns. What a coming out party for Isaiah Ben. 8.8 yards per carry.
He did show off.
He did a great job. Cam DeFlanders spelled him. He came in, he averaged 11 yards a carry. Keelan Parnell, when he had to show off his feet a little bit, he did, and we ended up having 417 yards of total offense. Gautier had 447 yards of total offense. And I went back and did all the stats for our guys, took a look at it, and I tell you, the sky's the limit for our offensive production. Keelan had 85 yards passing as well. Houston Johnson had a couple of catches for 47 yards. Nyland Harper had a catch for 29 yards. And it was difficult sometimes to get away from them, to get some separation because of some things they were doing. But because of that, we were able to get probably 60, 70 yards of free real estate. So, but our guys fought through that, and they were able to have chances on some balls, and just really, really, really proud of our offensive line. They probably played their best first game that I've ever seen since I've been the coach here at Pascagoula.
Absolutely. Well, putting that behind us and moving forward, we're going to Waynesboro. I've looked for film, I've looked for stats, I've looked for whatever with this Wayne County team. Can't find it. But one thing I do know, you go to Waynesboro, it's rough. It's hard to leave with a victory.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's a tough place to win. It's a tough place to go. Those guys love to play football. They have a new coach this year, Jack Hankins. He comes to them from Thomasville, Alabama. He's a wing tee guru who's going to the Gus Malzahn School of Offensive Production. His son, Carter, is actually the quarterback and runs that offense very efficiently. We saw some film on him from spring against Poplarville. So we're not really sure what we're going to see going into Friday night, but we do know this. They're big, they're fast, and they're physical. We know that those three things are for sure. And with Coach Hankins at the helm, I absolutely 100% know that they're going to be very well coached.
Well, looking at last week's game, going back for just a second, our defensive backs were challenged. Well, it seems like this week it's going to be the run defense.
No, a little bit of both. He likes to sling it around. Now, you know, Wayne County's good at that screen game. Their screen game is phenomenal. It's always been phenomenal. They like to run hitches. They're going to run hitches and goes. They're going to hit us on some smash routes. So if we can just play disciplined ball, make tackles, and prevent the yards after the catch, pursuit of the ball, and make them drive the whole field. Whenever we made Gautier drive, we made them struggle. Whenever we gave one-shot wonder, of course, it was easy. So we have to prevent the one-play drives, and we've got to force the Wayne County to drive the field.
Absolutely. Well, Panther fans, I hope to see you in Waynesboro. If you can't make it, don't forget, tune in, WGUD. We're going to be broadcasting the game. But until then, we'll see you next week.